All right, so I wanted to do a quick walkthrough of Beatoven.ai. I've been using them quite a bit lately. I really like the tool. I wanted to show a little bit of the experience and how I use it. I'm not going to go through everything. I don't use all the features quite yet, but I'll show you at least what I have been using. So you can go ahead and go to this page. If you scroll down, it should have the payments. Let's see. Here we go. Pricing. So let's start with this. Here's the pricing. There's the basic. It's free. It's one user. You can get 15 minutes of free monthly downloads, or you can do one of the pro plans. There's 2 users for $20 a month, 5 users for 40, or 15 users for 100. And then, as most of these tools work, if you do yearly, you can have 15% saved. Or monthly, it's just monthly, right? So generally, if you know you're going to use it for a while, yearly will save you that 15%. Once you've decided which plan to use, you can go ahead and just sign up. I'm going to go ahead and sign in because I've been using it already. And we're going to go ahead and go to this page. This is kind of the dashboard. It just shows you what all of your projects are. And so from here, you can select your icon at the top right. There's a little drop down here. You can go to settings. That's where you can decide on your payment plan. And then down here, there's a way to report a bug, or you can chat with us. And I'm putting this out because I believe there are real humans behind this. If you have any questions, I've interacted with this team on Twitter as well as in person, and they're very, very accessible. So if you have any questions, you can reach out to them directly. But it is a real human behind this, which I think is great. Okay, so here I'm going to go ahead and just start a new project. One of the cool things I like about this tool is the easy UI, but the ability to have multiple options of what you want to create. And what I mean by that is I'm going to select new track. From this first page, we're not overwhelmed with options. We're given 3 choices: the name of the track, the duration, and the tempo. And by default, a track title is always selected, but you can always change it. And let's change it to something like Scary Tunes. Okay. And then the duration, let's go ahead and choose our duration. Let's do 9 minutes. It's always a good one. And then tempo, you can select from slow, medium, or fast. I'm going to select fast. Now it's going to take you to another page, and this gives you the genre or the regional sound. I find that this is unique to this tool. I don't find a lot of other tools do this. They kind of go more off of emotion, which we will be able to do on this next screen, but this is able to distinguish what kind of genre you want. And so what's also cool about this tool is if I hover over, it'll give you a snippet of what that track will be if you select it. So here would be that fast tempo, hip hop, cinematic, Indian, pop, and so forth. So you already have an idea for the feel that you're going for. So for this, I'm going to click cinematic. I generally go for cinematic for what I'm doing. You can choose anything. And then from here, this is where you can choose your emotion. Again, you're not overwhelmed with options, but you are given a significant amount of options that you can play with. And once again, as you hover over these icons, you'll be able to get a snippet of what that track will be. So for scary, and again, I'm just hovering. I'm not even clicking, which I really like. Less clicks is always better. Sad. Energetic. Tense. And so on. So for this, let's go ahead and select, what's one that I haven't done before? Let's do angry. So I'm going to go ahead and select that, and then we're going to have the track composed. Now, it takes a little bit of time generally for this to happen, so not a little bit, but it could take a minute or two, so you just kind of have to wait. So we'll go ahead and give it a second here. 10%, 35%, and this is real time, right? I'm not going to edit this part out. I want you to have a feel for it. It's already at 65%, 70%, and 80%, 85%. We're getting there. 100%. So now the track is composed, and now it always takes a second to get here. So here we go. it says finish composing, press play to hear the track. So I can go ahead and select play right here. And here's the track, and we can see 522 seconds. We can scroll over a little bit. You can see here it's 9 minutes. We can have volume transitions. So if we want to, go up and down, it's actually very easy to use this timeline and transitions. And then we can go ahead and click done. And we can go ahead and even jump to a different section. And it's cool because the song changes a little bit throughout, where they bring in new tracks or they bring in new ideas, so it's not stagnant throughout the entire track. But at the same time, it still follows those prompts that you selected before. You can also edit it, which is really nice. So you can see edit. Something else here, you can see that these are the track properties. I selected fast, cinematic, track options here. Let's let this load. You can choose something different if you're like, this isn't the exact feel I'm going for. And then you can see what your moods are. And then you can also edit. So if you want to add an instrument or delete something, you can always do that as well. And then from there, again, there's way more features, but for this, I'm just showing a quick overview. I'm going to go ahead and just download. I'm going to do an MP3, and then I'm going to download. And it always takes a second. You know what? It actually always makes me download twice. You know what's funny? It says it cannot download MP3 track on this browser. Use Chrome for better experience. This is Chrome, so it's funny to me. But here we go. The tunes have now opened, so let's go ahead and open that. And it's opening up in Apple Music. You can see that's playing. And that's it. That is, let me stop this. That is how I use the tool. Again, huge fan. I really like it. And the folks behind the scenes, very accessible. They're great. There is a Discord channel, and I'm not sure exactly how it works, but what I like about it is these folks are building a community, not just a tool. They want to build a community of creators, both of creators that are using their tool, but also they have creators that are creating those tunes that we see, and then obviously their AI tools are what's kind of putting it together and creating those tracks. But I really appreciate that. There's definitely that human connection, which I appreciate a lot as well. So check it out. I'd love to know your thoughts and have fun creating.